folks, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. Find myself smiling, bigger, more progressively larger, because Renee Mooberry, R for Renee, and for Rockin' the Country, and for Rutgers, and Pickett. But made a gift to the channel for me to do another Dwight Yoakam song. So Renee, shout out to you. Thank you for this gift and this request. A crazy little thing called Love. And I think it was originally done by Queen, but I don't know. Maybe it's Dwight's song. And then Queen covered it. I'm not sure. Maybe neither. Maybe somebody else wrote it back in the 50s and recorded it. But I think I recall Queen being it, but I didn't grow up on country. And so maybe Dwight preceded their rendition of it. I don't know. But Dwight, I really should get a hat that has a D on it, not for Don, but for Dwight, because Renee is Dwight Yoakam's #1 worldwide biggest fan. And so, yeah, you'd be hard pressed to be a bigger fan than Renee is, and also of Leanne Rimes. But let us find out. I'm really curious to see what Dwight does with this song. And now I'm kind of curious, too, to see, did Dwight ever perform with Queen? If he did, I'm guessing you would have already requested that one, Renee, but maybe not. A lot of folks have performed with Dwight, and he with them. So let's find out. And this is the, I suppose, MDA telethon from 2001, Muscular Dystrophy Association. So crazy little thing called Love. Here we go. Yeah, hopefully it's not blocked.
Thanks to everyone at MDA for the support that you've given for the last 30-some-odd years now, I guess it's been. As a child, I grew up, I remember some of my earliest Labor Day memories are watching the MDA telethon, and I was very moved throughout my life at different times in watching as the telethon has grown to what it is today in the fight against MDA, or against muscular dystrophy, rather. And I want to ask anybody at home that if you've been touched by anything you've seen on the telecast today and over the weekend, that you will give your support to MDA in any way that you can. This is a song now that perhaps this will generate a little bit of love, a little bit of support for MDA. Go like
yep.
This time, all of I just can't handle this thing. All of I know.
Hear that bass?
There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She got me crazy. You give me hot cold beer. Leave me in a cuckoo sweat.
No.
Gotta be cool, real like to get in. Get on that track, backseat if you try to take a long round on my motorbike till I'm ready.
Motorbike. You know he's gonna dance, Renee. I was right. Good Lord, Lori.
Gotta be cool, relax, hey, get on that track, backseat if you try to take a long ride on my motorbike till I'm ready. This thing, all of I just can't handle it. This thing, all of I
such a showman. This song could go on forever. You're gonna bring it up. Crazy little thing called love. That crazy little thing called love. I wonder if he rehearsed it this way. That's fun. That's you know, you just wonder how I'm sure they donate their time for these. I don't think they get paid. Sometimes they will get paid to do even like charity events and such, but you know, I'm sure it's fun. They don't have the rehearsal time set up. It's probably not their own band that they bring in, you know, just to come in and probably ad lib a lot of it and just have some fun and just give of your time. It's a whole different thing. You know, they frequently do donate their time for this, where and their own expense. They'll fly in, drive in wherever the performance is. They'll come in and do it, and you know, just to give to these causes that they believe in. But I don't know what the different mindset is when you're doing it, because you're aware that people are suffering with muscular dystrophy, and that's why you're there, and that kind of sets a little bit of the psychological tone that you go in with, and you're asking people to donate, but then you come out with a real happy, moving song, and so you could almost feel like a hypocrite. Not hypocrite, but sort of rubbing it in your face if you're dancing around like crazy to support people with muscular dystrophy. But on the other hand, it is consistent with your goal. It's like, I'd love for everybody to be able to move freely like this, and there are people who can't. You can interpret it however you want, but Dwight clearly had fun with that one. I mean, hugging his guitar. Of course, I had some thoughts that I didn't say and won't say, Renee, but that was just fun. He's got this look like, remember the comedian Benny Hill? And Benny Hill had this little, not lecherous, but sort of like this devious sort of look on his face, and it just drew you in. Not everybody has that. Dwight has that. He has this performer's thing, but it's very friendly. You don't suspect anything untoward whatsoever, but he's a performer. He's a consummate performer. And I just love, some people just have it. That maybe that's what hat you should have, Renee. A hat that just says it. The letters IT are in Dwight, DWIGHT, so you can highlight the I and the T. I don't know. Maybe we need something like that. Maybe Dwight's people need to send that out to you, Renee. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. All right, I'm going to rate my experience of this song, and I had a goofy grin. Of course, I could hear Queen. It was done similar to that song, obviously, with Dwight's own twist, but I guess I never really realized how marginally country, at least, or maybe much more so, Queen's song was, but Dwight obviously countrified it even more, if you will, because he's country. The number that popped into my head on this one is an 8.8. And it's because of this goofy grin. And you play a big part. You played a big part in that for this song, Renee. It might have been an 8.2 or something if it wasn't for this goofy grin, because I was thinking of you. So, and I don't always do that when I'm doing so. In fact, I rarely do. When I'm reacting to a song, regardless of who requested it, I am mindful of that person and what it might have meant or mean to that person. But I'm really captivated by the song itself and carried away. So I compartmentalize fairly well. And in this one, I couldn't, especially when he hugged his guitar. There you go. All right, do with that what you will. Have a great day, folks. I'm gonna go recover. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.